We will now proceed with the felicitations, following which we will begin the second half of this evening's recital. Kindly be a little patient with us while we get the stage ready. Ms. Lakshmi Gopalaswamy, Sri Vasudevan Ram, Mridula Anandji, MC Timmaya, all of them to please kindly assemble on the stage. We are extremely glad that Neela Mami has decided to come up on stage. We have with us the dignitaries on the stage. Sangeeta Kala Acharya, Srimati Neela Ram Gopal. Our second guest for the evening is celebrity dancer and actress, Ms. Lakshmi Gopalaswamy. Our guests of honor, Sri Vasudevan Ram, Srimati Mridula Anand, Sri MC Timmaya, Vidushi Neela Ram Gopal, an accomplished Carnatic music vocalist and a renowned guru. Srimati Neela was encouraged to learn and explore the different aspects of art and culture within an orthodox context. It was only at the age of 23 that she seriously took up the study of music. Her first guru was Sri Sadagopalachari in Kumbakonam. She later underwent advanced training from music critic N.M. Narayanan, a family friend, and the illustrious vocalist T.K. Rangachari. Neelaji's style integrates an intellectual approach to the content, along with complex mathematical calculations of thala. A top-ranked artist of the All India Radio since 1965, she has been performing at esteemed sabhas and venues across the country and also performs and teaches abroad. A number of accolades have come her way, including the Best Performer Award from Madras Music Academy, the titles Gana Prakirti from the Nagarkoil Trust, Sangeeta Kala Samragni from the Ramakrishna Gana Sabha, Sangeeta Chudamani from the Rama Seva Mandali, and Karnataka Kalashri from the Karnataka State Government's Sangeeta Nritya Academy. As a sought-after guru, Neela Ram Gopalji is known to inspire, encourage, and guide her students with care and affection. She has established an organization called Neelambari for her students. She has also published a book of 50 Tamil compositions in the Kannada script. It is our honor and privilege to have Vidushi Neela Ram Gopal ma'am as our esteemed guest. As a token of love and gratitude, we would like to present her with a small shawl and a gift. Navya's parents are doing the honor. Vidwan Sri R. Vasudevan, musician and music teacher, disciple of Sri Palagat K.S. Narayanaswamy and Sri Neyveli Santanagopalan, and also a valuable guidance from Srimati Neela Ram Gopal in Bengaluru. For over 2 years, he runs the Nadaloka School of Music, and while in Chennai, Vasudevanji has had the opportunity to also learn from Vidwan Sri Calcutta K.S. Krishnamurti. Having performed in various regular and thematic concerts and workshops conducted by esteemed musicians, He has also performed in the prestigious sabhas like the Indian Fine Arts Society, Brahmagana Sabha, Tyaga Brahmagana Sabha, Ayodhya Mandapam, Ram Navami, Bellari Music Club, Nada Surabhi, Bharati Vidya Bhavan, and many more. Vasudevanji and his institute Nadaloka has trained over 200 students in the field of Carnatic music, along with providing various opportunities for talented students and artists in the form of performances and workshops, leg dems, and keeps them motivated to do their best in the field of music. One who receives that music is the path towards the sacred one. We are extremely happy to have him amidst us. Sri Vasudeva. Ms. Lakshmi Gopalaswamy, a danseuse, an actor, an artist of excellence, Lakshmi Gopalaswamy has carved a niche for herself as an artist who traverses the depths of the art with dexterity rooted within classical traditions. Endowed with grace and demeanor, becoming of a danseuse, Lakshmi's sensibilities as an artist was cultivated by her exposure to classical arts and literature during her formative years, nourished and nurtured by her mother, a renowned Carnatic musician and musicologist, Dr. Uma Gopalaswamy. Lakshmi's initial training under Guru Srimati Padmini Rao and completed her Ranga Pravesham under Guru Srimati Padmini Ramachandran and pursued advanced training under the able guidance of Guru Srimati Narmada and Professor M.R. Krishnamurthy. An A-grade artist of Doordarshan, in recognition of her invaluable contribution to the world of dance and music, Lakshmi has been conferred with several awards. Karnataka's first recipient of the MGR Best Youth Dancer Award from the prestigious Music Academy, Yagiraman Award for Excellence by Sri Krishna Gana Sabha, Sangitya Award, Kerala Chalachitra Award, and many more accolades. Socially conscious and a face of many well-known brands, Lakshmi continues balancing her active dance and film careers with aplomb. Her work on rare compositions and thematic presentations like Premo Dharaka and Jagado Dharaka, work on musical and ritualistic aspects of Utsava Prabandha Kritis of Maharaja Swati Tirunal have received critical acclaim. Srimati Lakshmi Gopalaswamy. Srimati Mridula Anand. A student of Padma Shri Professor Sudharani Raghupati, Mridula Anand has been training and performing Bharatanatyam for the last 25 years. With a background in molecular biology from Stanford University, Mridula is the Associate Director at the Indian School of Business, Hyderabad. As a senior student of Guru Sudharani Raghupati, she has been active in creating an environment to expand and understand the classical art form, both in India and abroad, by employing various pedagogies, such as podcasts, curated programs, and deep-editive conversations to explore the latest frontiers that intersect classical dance. A recipient of the Yuvakala Bharati and Bharata Kala Bhushana Award, Mridula is also the founder-trustee of RMT Sanskriti Sabha, which promotes talent. A lawyer, she explores how legalities can affect art productions, writes regularly on dance, curates programs that focuses on specific issues or possibilities in dance. We are very pleased to have her amongst us today and to be a part of this special event. Sri M.C. Timmaya. Sri Timmaya, an advocate by profession who also practices the martial art of Aikido, played competitive tennis between the ages of 11 and 23 at national level. At the age of 19, Looking to improve the mental side of tennis, he came across the martial art of Aikido in 1995, which was being taught in Bengaluru by Sensei Julius Abe from Australia, who was working here at that time. Aikido is a martial art derived from Japanese swordsmanship and based on the principles of Budo martial art code, known as the art of peace. Aikido inculcates a balanced approach towards handling adverse situations, whether physical or otherwise, with sustained training. In the year 2000, Timmayaji was introduced to Javad Khansalar, an acclaimed yoga teacher under the tradition of Bihar School of Yoga, and he started training in yoga under Javad, which he continued henceforth. Sri Timmaya has been training and teaching Aikido for more than 25 years in Bengaluru and is one of the chief instructors of the World Aikido Yoga School in Bengaluru. We are indeed very happy to have him amidst us. We are very happy that Navya's grandparents are here to bless her. Dr. S. Ramanathan, Vice Chancellor of Jagadguru Kripalu University, Cuttack, Orissa, and Dr. S. Sashikala, retired Principal of Kendriya Vidyalaya President's Awardee and Sri Vidya Upasaka and Guide. Navya is indeed very, very lucky to have her grandparents and parents bless her. Dr. S. Ramanathan, Vice Chancellor, University, Odisha, visiting professor, presented papers, Ramaratnam, pardon me, presented papers in conferences held in several parts of the globe, authored a number of books. Latest books are Management Mantras, Sanskrit Dhamma, The Ritual Traditions of India, and the Yoga Sutra of Patanjali. Dr. S. Ramaratnam is currently working as the Vice Chancellor. He has worked as visiting professor at the Oxford University and the University of Mauritius. He has attended, presented papers, and has presided over sessions at the international conferences held in Hamburg, Leiden, Kuala Lumpur, The Hague, Toronto, Vienna, Hong Kong, and various other places. Dr. Shashikala Ramaratnam, Navya's grandmother. Mata Pita Guru Devam, the highest place in anyone's life is that of the mother. Gayatri's mother and Navya's grandmother, Dr. Shashikala Ramaratnam, a national award-winning educationalist and a passionate follower of Vedanta, is a person of science and spirituality. She was initiated into the Sri Vidya Upasana from a very young age by her guru, Champakambika, who came under the Guru Parampara of Pujya Sri Chidananda Nadar. She is a key member of Shyamala Satsanga Mandali based in Chennai that organizes large community Sri Vidya Pujas every year. Dr. Shashikala Ramaratnam. We will be very happy to now introduce the orchestra. Ichche iruvalli dari iruttade. A friend of mine had mentioned, where there's a will, there is a way. Gayatri Ramaratnam began her formal Bharatanatyam training from her guru Padma Shri Dr. Sudharani Raghupati in the year 1983. Under the banner of Sri Bharatalaya, she has performed numerous dance ballets such as Ramayana, Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum, Vande Guham Umasutam Shakti Prabhavam and Shankara Loka, to name a few. Gayatri has also given several solo performances in prestigious sabhas across Tamil Nadu and Bengaluru, such as Karthik Fine Arts, Bharati Vidya Bhavan, Bharat Kalachar, Nungambakam Cultural Academy, Rasika Ranjani Sabha, Pollachi Dance Academy, Shankarabaranam Trust, Manandi Samskriti Trust, and others. For her exquisite talent, the government has awarded her the CCRT Scholarship for Senior Dancers. Gayatri is also recognized as a B-grade artist by the national television channel Doordarshan Kendra, New Delhi. Gayatri is the recipient of the prestigious Dr. MGR Award for the Best Performer in the Spirit of Youth Festival 1998 conducted by the Music Academy, Chennai. Gayatri Ramaratnam, all of you, the guru and mother of Navya. The vocalist for today's evening, Srimati Jyotsna. Jyotsna, along with her younger sister Radhika, began learning Carnatic vocal music right from the tender age of 5 years from the eminent gurus Srimati Indra Vaidyanathan and Sri D. Pashupati. She underwent advanced training in music from Sangeeta Kalanidhi Srimati C. Lalita of the Bombay Sisters fame and Sangeeta Kala Acharya Srimati Shuguna Varajachari, both torchbearers of the famed Musiri tradition. On relocating to Bangalore, she is under the tutelage of the musical veteran Sangeeta Kala Acharya Srimati Neela Ram Gopal ma'am. Blessed with a mellifluous voice, her renderings are always marked by purity of notes, melody, and clarity of lyrics of the compositions in various languages. She has performed in almost all sabhas of Chennai and has also participated and won several TV shows. She was awarded the Sahitya Priya Award for excellent pronunciation of lyrics by Kalavardhini, and her musical album was released. Innovative by nature, she has released several albums containing popular shlokas with her sister. He has also provided vocal support for several dance performances and ensembles. Jyotsna, please. Shri Mysore R. Dayakar on the violin. Mysore R. Dayakar sir is a senior violin artist with the accomplishment of supporting several renowned artists of fame. Dayakar sir hails from a family which has great musical heritage. His grandfather is a renowned violin artist Vidwan Sri H.T. Puttaswamaiah. He has been tutored and molded under the able guidance of eminent gurus and performing artists like Sri H.K. Narasimhamurthy, AIR, Mysore, and Sri M.S. Anantaraman, Chennai. Dayakar sir holds a record of solo and supporting performances for top-notch artists at leading sabhas, awards and titles to his credit from well-established creditable music institutions across India. He is a staff artist at AIR and Doordarshan who has featured in South Zone hookup programs. He is an acclaimed and sought after by many artists, rasikas, and audience as a violinist immersed in Nada Saukya. Dayakar sir has many awards and titles to his credit: Suramani Award from Sursingar, Music Academy Mumbai, Sunada Mani title from Mohana Tarangini Association, Best Accompanying Artist from Bangalore, Gayana Samaja in 1986 to name a few. Dayakar sir. On the mridangam is Sri G.S. Nagaraj. Vidwan G.S. Nagaraj is a Carnatic music percussionist based in Bangalore and has been into this divine art from the tender age of 10 years. He creates a blend of his strong training in tradition, which is steeped in convention, with his natural virtuosity in rhythm, striving to push the boundaries of percussion to higher levels and newer dimensions. As a well-known artist of the mridangam, his regular performances span many prestigious venues of Carnatic music. He is a sought-after artist of choice for classical dance concerts, adding his deep knowledge of rhythm to dance forms. He is also an A-grade artist from the All India Radio. He has led several percussion ensembles with his valuable experience in music composition, direction, and orchestration. He also trains and guides students from all over the world in Carnatic music percussion. Shri G.S. Nagaraj. The flautist for this evening is Sri Skanda Kumar. B.N. Skanda Kumar is a Carnatic instrument flutist and a disciple of Vidwan S. Venkatesh and has received the prestigious Veena Gana Ratnam Award from Sri Srimad Andavan Poundarikapuram Swami Ashrama, Yelahanka, on 13th March in the presence of His Holiness Sri Sri Raghuveer Mahadeshikan Srirangam Trichy. He has given notable solo concerts, and a few of these being at Indira Gandhi Center for Indian Culture, High Commission of India, Mauritius, Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, Bangalore, Seva Sadanam, Malleshwaram, Bangalore, Sri Udupi Krishna Temple, Udupi, Sri Satya Sai, 85th birth anniversary, Erode, Tamil Nadu. Sri Skanda Kumar. Gayatri and then Sai Vamshi. Gayatri, then Sai, I mean Aishwarya, then Sai. Supporting Guru Gayatri on the cymbals was Aishwarya Anand Karthik. Aishwarya Anand Karthik, a disciple of Padma Shri Professor Sudharani Raghupati, has been a student with Sri Bharatalaya for over 29 years. Intense training and passion for the arts have marked Aishwarya's journey as a dancer. With many accolades and performances to her credit, Aishwarya, who debuted on stage at the age of 7 in a dance ballet called Krishna, has blossomed into a fine dancer, performer, and teacher over the past decades. Her awards include Yuva Kala Bharati, Most Talented Female Performer in Vijay TV. She won the dance competition Takadimita on Jaya TV, was awarded the T. Balasaraswati Endowment Award from Sri Krishna Gana Sabha and Natya Ratna from the Trinity Arts Festival. She has performed in well-known dance dramas Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum, Shakti Prabhavam, Silapadikaram, Tripada, and many more. An industrial biotechnologist from Anna University, Aishwarya decided to pursue her master's from Jain University and topped her course after her marriage. A passionate, sincere, dedicated artist, she balances the responsibilities of a big joint family and her art with panache. Aishwarya Anand Karthik. Finally, last but not the least, we have a child prodigy amongst us, Sai Vamshi. All of 16 years, Sai Vamshi has been applauded by many as a child prodigy. He is a percussionist. He can play a host of percussion instruments. He is adept at playing Carnatic, classical, fusion, film music, and Western genres. He specializes in playing a multi-percussion solo involving instruments like mridangam, drums, rototoms, tabla, shende, bongos, kajon, dolak, jinjibe, rhythm pads, ghatam, ganjira, and many more. He is omnidexterous and displays his concentration skills by singing an avadhana pallavi while playing two different talas simultaneously. Sai Vamshi is blessed to be learning the art of playing the mridangam from the virtuoso percussionist Vidwan Sri Anur Ananta Krishna Sharma, and also learnt basics of drumming from Vidwan Sri Arun Kumar. He has been applauded as a child prodigy by many musicians of repute. Sai Vamshi. Gayatri is not speaking. Gayatri, I'm inviting her to speak. Certificate. I would now kindly request all the guests and dignitaries sitting on the stage to please say a few words about the performance of Navya. We would, I think, begin with Neela Mami.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಶುಭಾಶಯಗಳು. ಮೊಟ್ಟ ಮೊದಲಾಗಿ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಂಗ್ರ್ಯಾಚುಲೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇವರುಗಳು. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ 2 ಅವತಾರ ತೊಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಇವರು. ಜನರಲಾಗಿ ಅಮ್ಮ ಹೇಳಿಕೊಟ್ಟು ಮಗಳು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುವುದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಜನರಲಾಗಿ ಅವರುಗಳಿಗೊಳಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಫೆಮಿಲಿಯಾರಿಟಿ ಇದ್ದು ಅಮ್ಮ ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೂ ಸೀರಿಯಸ್ ಆಗಿ ತೊಗೊಳ್ಳಲ್ಲ. ಆದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ಕೇಸಲ್ಲಿ ಅಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಮರ್ಯಾದೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಸೀರಿಯಸ್ ಆಗಿ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಈ ಆಟನ ಮುಂದುವರಿಸುವುದು ಭಾಳ ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠ, ಭಾಳ ಅಪರೂಪ. ಸೊ ಗಾಯತ್ರಿ ಒಂದು ಸಾಧಾರಣ ಲೀನಿಯಿಂದ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಲೀನಿಯಿಂದ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ಮೆಡ್ರಾಸಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ಅದನ್ನು ಹಾಗೇ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಿ ಸಿಲಂಬ್ ಅಂತ ಹೆಸರು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅವರುಗಳು ಅದೇ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರುವುದು ಈ ಶಿಷ್ಯಂದ್ರಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿದರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗತ್ತೆ ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಪ್ರಚಲಿತವಾಗಿ ಅವರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪ್ಪ ಅಮ್ಮ ಇಬ್ಬರೂ ಆರ್ಟಿಸ್ಟ್. ಸಾಲದಕ್ಕೆ ತಾತ ಅಜ್ಜಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಆರ್ಟಿಸ್ಟ್. ಈ ಆರ್ಟಿಸ್ಟ್ ಮನೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಆರ್ಟ್ ಬರದೆ ಹೆಂಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? ಮೀನಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಾ ನೀರಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಿಮ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ? ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇವಳು ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು ಅತಿಶಯೋಕ್ತಿ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ. ಆದ್ರೇನು ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಡ್ಯಾನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಫಿಗರ್ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಬ್ಯೂಟಿ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಹೈಟ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿರಬೇಕು, ಮೈ வளைஞ்சு கொடுக்கணும் தமிழில் ಎಲ್ಲ ಇರೋದು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯವಾಗಿದೆ. ಅದರಿಂದ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಸಂಗೀತ ಕಲಿತಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಕಿವಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಸಂಗೀತನೂ ಓಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ. ಅದರ ಅರ್ಥನ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಇಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಅವರು ಮಾಡಿರೋದು ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ನಮಗೆ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆ. ಸೊ ಇಂಥ ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಅವಕಾಶವನ್ನು ನಮಗೆ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಬೆನ್ನು ತಟ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಆದರೆ ಇವರು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಮಾಡಿದಿರುವಾಗ ಕೂಡ ತುಂಬ ವರ್ಷವಾಗಿ ಇವ್ರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೋ ಅಂತ ಅನಿಸುತ್ತೆ ನನಗೆ. ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಒಂದು ಲಾಘವ, ತಮಿಳಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಲಾಘವಂ ಈಸಿ. ಸೊ ಹಂಗೆ ನುಡಿಸಿ ಆಡುವುದರಿಂದ ಸೊ ಹಳೆಯ ಹೊಸಬ್ರು ಅಂತಲೇ ಕಾಣಿಸೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ತುಂಬ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ನಮಗೆ ಸರಳವಾಗಿ ಮನಸ್ಸು ರಮ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಆನಂದವಾಗಿ ಸಂತೋಷವಾಗಿ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ಥರ ಡ್ಯಾನ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಅರಂಗೇಟ್ರಮಾಗಿದ್ದರೇನು ಇದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದರೇನು ಇಂಥ ಡ್ಯಾನ್ಸ್ಗಳು ನೋಡಬೇಕು. ನಮ್ಮಂಥ ಡ್ಯಾನ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇಲ್ಲದೇ ಇದ್ದರೇನು ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ಸಂಗೀತ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಎಳೆಯುತ್ತೆ. ಕಿವಿ ನಮಗೆ ಸಂಗೀತದಲ್ಲೇ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸಂಗೀತ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆಯೋ ಡ್ಯಾನ್ಸ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆಯೋ ಅಂತ ಅನುಮಾನ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ನಮಗೆ. ಅಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ಸಂಗೀತವನ್ನು ಅವರು ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಹಾಡಿ ಅದು ಹೇಗೆ ಅದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಹೊಂದುತ್ತೆ, ಹೇಗೆ ಈ ಪಕ್ವಾದಿಗಳು ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಹೊಂದುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ನಮಗೆ ಆಶ್ಚರ್ಯ. ಹೇಳಿ ಲಿಮಿಟೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ. ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೂಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ ಡ್ಯಾನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಮನಸ್ಸು ರಮ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಈವ್ನಿಂಗ್ ನಮಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಗಾಯತ್ರಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ರಾಮರತ್ನಂ ಅವ್ರ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಅಷ್ಟು ಜನಕ್ಕೂ ನಮ್ಮ ಕೃತಜ್ಞಗಳು. ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ಬಂದು ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೂ ಅವ್ರ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕಂಗ್ರ್ಯಾಚುಲೇಷನ್ಸ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
Now I will request Lakshmi Akka to share a few words.
Good evening to all the dignitaries on the dais, Guru Neela Mami and all the rest, the wonderful musicians, my dear Gayatri and Balaji and a beautiful daughter Navya, all of you here. It's been a wonderful evening. Neela Mami very humorously started on that note saying she's an exceptional mother because she has managed to get the daughter to obey her. I must confess, my mother used to sing for me for about very many years, and she's a musician. But I went to Neela Auntie for many years because my mother said I would never listen to her, so she put me under formal guru. So that just reminded me of that. Coming to today, I was very pleased and happy to be witnessing this Arangetram for various reasons. It's not very usual in today's times to see a very pure Bani, if I may use that word, to see a very unadulterated Patantaram, and just to see Gayatri, the magic of a dance style when the guru has stuck to one guru, and that we could see today. From the items that were chosen, a Mallari in a Vilambakala is extremely difficult for any dancer physically, and also from the point of Laya, it is not a joke, and she chose to do a Mallari in the beginning. That beautiful Naivritti, Kautvam, all very, very traditional, rare items. The Jati Swaram, I was looking at the choreography, very simple, but so beautiful, which was almost magical, if I may say that. The jatis were so melodious to hear, because nowadays, very often people don't understand the difference between dance jatis and mridangam jatis. So you always have a quick fix, having a mridangist come over and compose jatis. Nothing wrong with that. But there are certain syllables that make it a dance jati, which I saw today. It was so beautiful. And the very leisurely Kala Pramanam that we again rarely see in today's jet speed, today's pleasing to the gallery, if I may say that. It was a very, very aram, a sense of nidhanam. These are the words that we don't have an equivalent in English, I'm sorry to say that. But this nidhanam in the dance, which allows the Rasika to also participate with head and heart together, and not just get excited or, or just wondering what the Kanaka is. So beautifully managed. Coming to Navya, as Mami said, a very, very calm, composed, confident person. She also had the presence of mind, although this was her first performance. I saw that there was a little bit of maybe the singer sang a line extra in the first item. This happens to every concert, most concerts for all of us, for the musicians, for the dancers. But I loved her presence of mind. I loved how she didn't get flustered, and she continued. She didn't lose her calm or confidence, got the Kala Pramanam right. All these are indications of a very seasoned performer, which she already surprisingly is. I wish her all the very best in her future. Thank you, Gayatri, and much love to you and everybody. And Mr. Balaji, it was a delight to meet them also in person. Thank you very much.
May I now request Mridula, my dear friend from Hyderabad. We've been childhood buddies in our dance school, Sri Bharatalaya, and now she is the artistic director at Natya Silambam. We all have the privilege of using Silambam in all our dance schools across the world. And Mridula, who's here as my sister from my dance school, it's a pleasure to have you here, Mridula. So I'd like to request you to say a few words here.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Let me clarify, there wasn't one single dancer today. All of us dancers have an issue. The moment we hear music, we start dancing wherever we are. So honestly speaking, I think there were 4 or 5 of us dancing to the music today. And I'm sure a lot of you in the audience might not be trained classical artists, but that is the beauty of classical arts. It draws you in. There is some beat that you put on your feet, or on your fingers, or you shake your head, and that is the beauty of arts. It is not just classical arts in a traditional costume on a stage, it is what reaches the audience. And I think that is incredibly important in today's world. Why? Because a lot of these students, when they come as an Arangetram stage, they don't go past it. But I think what is really important is that they have learned an art form that they can stay with for life. And I really hope all of you really appreciate not just the wonderful, wonderful young dancer who's almost like a daughter to me. She was brilliant today. Of course, we're going to see even more brilliance in the second half. But I want you to understand and appreciate the amount of effort and love that went into putting this event together. I want a big round of applause to all of you sitting in that audience today. Friday evening. I'm sure you could have had 1,000 things to do, or believe me, we have a house to clean up and there's enough work there. However, all of you are here applauding a young artist who's just setting her, steps on stage. There's a brilliant orchestra supporting her. A lot of family members behind this, a lot of behind-the-scene workers who are right behind me there, quietly working, just so that you see the best on stage. And I think that is the beauty of arts. We always just see one dancer who just brings out a brilliant of art. It's not that. There is just an entire world around them that gets sucked into art. And I think that is the beauty of having an artist in a family. Because everybody is part of the arts now, whether you like it or not, perhaps, but you will love arts for the sake of arts. And I always, as I move on and I start teaching older women, I've been with Gayatri since, I don't know, however long. We're quite old now, so we won't mention it. But we have evolved in our dance form, and the beauty of the Tanjore style is just the, as they say, the Nidanam, right? But at the same thing, that's what we say. It seeps into your system. It's beautiful. It need not be acrobatic to be appealing. It has to be aesthetic to be appealing. And that is what art is all about. May I request all of you, whether you have the time or not, to make time to take your children or even take yourselves. You need to move yourselves physically and go to artists performing. It can be a young artist, it can be a seasoned artist, but the tag does not matter, because a lot of young artists with fantastic potential, but just an audience that is missing. So just take a little bit of time, and if you can, take your family with you to just encourage arts, because the moment you encourage arts, there are a lot of other streams that become encouraged as well. All artists need not be performing artists on stage. There are beautiful, beautiful venues for those with aesthetic abilities. And it's just a question of triggering that one interest in them, or that one clap, or that one encouraging word that can make an artist, a whole artist. So please make sure that you're there with them. None of us have an audience if we don't have you. None of us have a support system if we don't have them. And none of us have a really support system without all our parents working themselves off just to get this one moment of joy of seeing somebody they know on stage. And none of them actually get the limelight, but they just stand on the side and perhaps have tears in their eyes, like in the first item. And you just see your daughter or, your family perform, and you're like, wow, how nice. She performed well. But all the effort has actually been put within and throughout, outside the artist as well. So please, please support arts. We require your support in order for us to perform. We can never be in silos. Artists can never thrive on silos. They really want a lot of people holding their hands and encouraging them. So I do hope you encourage children not just to keep performing or being on stage and being in the limelight, but actually enjoying what they do, because you never know what kind of an artist you've generated. So thank you all for coming. It was a beautiful evening, and it's been beautiful being with all of you, and a great thanks to the back support, and of course the parents and family who have actually danced as much as Navya in other ways today. So thank you so much. Namaskaram.
Thank you so much, Mridula. Auntie always says, once you're a dancer, you're always a dancer. And that goes without saying, Lakshmi Akka will agree, Mridula will agree in many ways. Once you're a dancer, always a dancer. Doesn't matter whether you're just talking or whether you're just walking. We live as a dancer. We live, breathe as a dancer. But an important aspect of dancing is also how we take care of our body, of our balance, and many other aspects. And we have Sri Thimmaiah, who's really an expert in yoga, Aikido, and from him I have learnt a few things. And as much as he is a friend to Balaji, he is a friend, as a very good friend to me as well. So I'd like to invite Sri Timaya, who's seen Navya grow up from, as a baby and as an infant to what she is here today.
To all who are on the dais, to all the parents, to the musicians, to the persons on the lights, to all the parents who have come, and most importantly, to all the children. Namaskaram. A lot has been said, so forgive me for if I'm repeating things. The Ranga Pravesham is like a beginning. It's not something that is like an expert. You're not classified as an expert when you come onto the stage. It's the beginning of a person's journey into dance or into other aspects of life in different ways. So it was absolutely wonderful to be given the opportunity to witness somebody's journey, somebody's start of the journey into an art. And I thank Balaji and Gayatri for giving me the opportunity to be here to witness that. And I only wish Navya all the best, and I congratulate Balaji and Gayatri on sustaining a dance school, which for over a period of time, which enables people, not only their own children, but various other children, in order to learn something which is of value, and in order to continue sustaining effort which enriches their life. So the Ranga Pravesham today not only is an important day for Navya, but it also serves as an inspiration to all the children in order to see that someday they would also like to get onto the stage and begin their journey in dance. Thank you.
Thank you, Timayaji. I would like to request my father to say just a few words and bless Navya on this occasion.
Dignitaries on and off the stage, and my dear friends, I am a proud grandparent today. It brings to my mind Gayatri's inaugural performance, her Ranga Pravesham, several years back. Myself and my wife, we were all tensed, so we could not witness her dance fully on that occasion. We were behind the stage, we were running about here and there, but in today's performance, I relaxed and sat and watched Navya's performance right from the beginning. It gave me a joyful experience. Well, it is said that there are several myths about dancing. Dancing takes away your time. You can't concentrate on studies. Wrong idea. By dancing, your focusing, your attention is developed further. And you can definitely concentrate on your studies also in a better way. Dancing saps your energy. No, it's a myth. Dancing, on the other hand, energizes you all the more. So you can concentrate on your other works also wonderfully well. So there are, several multifaceted personalities like Dr. Lakshmi Gompalaswamy and others. So how can you do that? It is that inspiration that dancing gives, I suppose. So we are really thankful to every one of you and the guests who have spoken so well about Navya's performance. And I thank every one of you from the bottom of my heart for being with us and having encouraged Navya on this wonderful occasion. Thank you very much.
Now I request Navya's musical guru, my music guru, to honor the stage with a few words and bless Navya.
Namaskarams to everyone. in this joyous occasion. I wish Navya much more years of music and dance. And for all of you who are attending here, just like how some of the esteemed guests mentioned, please keep art in whatever form as a part of your life. Because this art is a great healer, and it is something which makes you looks inside. I think in the current world, there's a lot of looking externally and looking at outside for many things. Art is one, and especially the Indian arts, be it performing as well as non-performing arts, give you a sense of introspection. So with this, and wishing many more years of journey in music and dance, I take bow from the stage. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Indeed, art is an introspection. Indeed, it is a step towards spiritual journey, which we're all aspiring to get there. So I think we should all take that one earnest step towards art and art appreciation. I think that gives a long way ahead. Now I have the pleasant duty of also introducing Srimati Padmini Ganesh, who has been a fantastic compeer for the day. I have the pleasure of honoring her today. Padmaka, please. I'd like to call in Srivatsa, who's done a fantastic job of the photos and taking care of the videos and all the photography. All that you see on her invitations and brochures are magic from his lenses. So thank you, Srivatsa ji. Take this opportunity to honor JSS, and effectively managed by Umesh and his team, a small gift for them.
As is the tradition, Srimati Gayatri will be awarding a certificate to Navya for the completion of her Ranga Pravesham.
I have the pleasant duty of reading out the certificate of merit that is awarded to her and to Navya on this milestone date. And this certificate reads, "This is to certify that Kumari Navya Balaji has successfully completed 10 years of training in Bharatanatyam, theory of dance, and music appreciation from Silambam School of Dance, Bangalore, an alliance of Sri Bharatalaya, Chennai. This certificate is presented to her in recognition of her achievements on the occasion of her Ranga Pravesham performed at JSS Auditorium, Bangalore, in the august presence of all the guests present here, dated 17 June 2022, Bangalore, signed Gayatri Ramaratnam, Artistic Director, Silambam School of Dance, Bangalore." And I have the pleasure of this, and I'm going to request Neela Mami and the other guests, Lakshchuaka, Vasudevan Sir, Mridula, Timayaji, to please present this certificate to Navya. Navya.
we now come to the conclusion of the felicitations. I would kindly request our dignitaries to take their seats in the auditorium.